this channel.
Good day, 21st century learners. Today, we are going on a fun adventure even if you are at your home. Are you ready to travel not only around the Philippines but also around the world through stories? Before we start our adventure, let me show you our treasure map clues for today's lesson. This will guide us as we explore the world of 21st century literature. First, our most essential learning competency for today is to compare and contrast the various 21st century literary genres and their elements, structures, and traditions from across the globe. Yes, that sounds long and challenging, but don't worry, we'll make it fun and easy. By the end of this lesson, you will learn how to identify 21st century literary genres, describe the characteristics and features of each genre, compare and contrast genres from the Philippines and the world. Are you ready to explore? If you were ready, let's go! Alright, let's begin our adventure. Imagine this. You are holding a book, but when you open it, a hologram pops out. Or you swipe your phone and suddenly a poem appears that changes as you scroll. Cool, right? This, my dear students, is the world of 21st century literature. Have you tried reading anything online, like Wattpad, a blog, a webtoon? If yes, you are already part of this world. 21st century literature means stories, poems, and texts written from the year 2000 up to the present. It uses technology, new formats, and the new ways of telling stories. It is creative, flexible, diverse, and fun. So, let's explore the genres one by one. Genre number 1, the contemporary poetry. These are poems written in the present time, often reflecting modern themes, issues, and forms. Examples of these are spoken word, slam poetry, digital poetry, and visual poetry. Can you try snapping your fingers like in a poetry slam? Ready? Snap, snap, snap. Very good. And now, let us now proceed on the genre number 2. The flash fiction. These are stories that are very short, sometimes only 100 words. But even if they are short, they still have characters, conflict, and a twist. Examples of these are microfiction, jabble, 6-word stories, literature, and many sagas. Imagine telling a whole story faster than cooking lacking me pasit canton, and that's a flash fiction. For the genre number 3, the blog and vlog. Blog, it is a written content published online. It is like a digital diary where you share your ideas, stories, or tips. While vlog, it is a video diary where you share your ideas, experiences, stories online like YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Do you know what vloggers you watch often? Say their name out loud. For the genre number 4, the graphic novel and the manga. These are long comic book style stories that use pictures and words to tell the story. It is like reading a movie. Your eyes follow the panels and suddenly the characters come alive. Graphic novels are usually the Western style, like the ones from the US or Europe. While manga comes from Japan, it is often read from right to left. And lastly, manhwa comes from Korea. Yes, the same country that gives us K-dramas. And of course, we have our very own Filipino comics, filled with Pinoy humor, action, and culture. Isn't it amazing how story and art can work together? And for the genre number 5, the digital or the hypertext fiction. These are stories you usually read on the phone, tablet, or computer. What makes them special? They have clickable links, they give you choices, and sometimes you get to choose the ending. It is like being both the reader and the director of the story. Every choices you make changes what happens next. Cool, right? And now, let's compare stories from the Philippines and with those from other countries. Notice how it reflects its cultures and values. In Philippines, stories often focus on strong family themes. They showcase rich cultural traditions. Characters reflect Filipino values such as pagmamahal, respeto, and bayanihan. They are filled with Filipino humor and heartfelt emotions. While in other countries, stories often explore futuristic or imaginative themes. Popular genres include science fiction, fantasy, and dystopia. They reflect different cultural beliefs and perspectives. Some use experimental storytelling formats that are more unconventional. So, while Filipino stories make us feel connected to our roots, stories from other countries take us on an exciting journey into new worlds. Alright students, it's game time! I'll say a literary features and you will guess if it is Filipino, global, or both. You can write your answer in the comment section below. Are you ready? Great! Let's start! Number 1. It uses cultural traditions. Number 2. It uses webtoons. Number 3. It uses digital storytelling. And number 4. It uses family-centered themes. And last, it uses futuristic plots. Are you done? Great job! Today, 21st century learners, you learned what 21st century literature is and the different genres of 21st century literature. Remember, books are portals, stories are adventures, and you are the brave travelers. See you again in our next 21st century literature lesson. This is your teacher Kylah, signing off. Paalam!